Welcome to Positively Las Vegas, a look at the good things happening around the valley. I'm Kalina Estrinos. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to share the latest stories that showcase the reasons why we love Las Vegas. That means the people, the businesses, and all of the activities that make the valley such a great place to live. We'll also share fun things to do in Las Vegas each week.
With his glove and his uniform, right fielder Aaron Whitehead says he's happy to finally be back with his team and doing what he likes the most.
Hitting and catching.
Like his teammates, Aaron is part of the Bolden Little League, a free-to-play league that was started in 2017 as a way to bridge the divide between police and the historic West Side community.
You guys ready to play some baseball?
Sheriff Joe Lombardo was on hand to throw out the first pitch.
If you embrace the police department, the community is going to be safe and everybody's going to have a better quality of life. So what this is intended to do is improve your quality of life. For the kids to have a positive outlook, the kids to have a positive attitude towards the police, and the kids to embrace what a community means like. And that all means safety.
But on the other hand, we wanted the officers to know that we're people and they need to respect us also. You know, it's a two-way street, and it's worked very well. I think I've changed some officers' eyesight on the community, and I know I've changed some kids' eyesight on the police.
The league is for kids ages 4 to 12. Parents say it's teaching their kids some valuable lessons.
We can let them know that, no, we're not against you. Yes, we do care about you. Yes, we are here to protect you instead of, harming you. Like I said, I'll say it again, all police are not bad. All black people are not bad. Sometimes things are just misunderstood,
Well, Cowboy Christmas is coming back to Las Vegas this year, and it has a new title sponsor, the Cowboy Channel. Cowboy Christmas is the official gift show of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. It was moved out of Las Vegas last year because of the pandemic, but it is scheduled to be back December 2nd through the 11th at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
We just want things to return back to normal. I can't wait to go back and get my job, right? If it's still there.
Brandon Dune was an audiovisual sales manager and is eagerly waiting for the return of conventions and for things to be normal again.
The target for the end of the year is really getting the unemployment rate down below 6%. That's really where we want to be. And that may be a little bit ambitious, but I think it's very possible. In terms of a full recovery, I think that's going to take a little bit longer. I think we're talking about 12 to 18 months.
Economic analyst Jeremy Agüero says that's because certain sectors like conventions and international travel will take time to happen. He adds many people are underemployed and they will need training for new jobs since some of the old jobs might not come back.
Not all of them, but a number of them will come back. And we're also hearing more about some new businesses looking to move into Southern Nevada that may also be looking for employees that have similar type skill levels.
The convention industry itself has always had time filling positions. I mean, let's be real. I mean, Vegas is a growing city. There are a lot of jobs here, but it's for specialized positions.
For that, the Hispanic workforce, which is very important in the hospitality world, could make a difference.
We need to have our workforce prepared for that. But what I do know about our community, the Hispanic Latino community, is they stay ready to work. They stay ready to learn. They stay ready to pivot. They're just ready.
The Convention Center Loop is meant to be a quick and fun way to get visitors around the Convention Center's 200-acre campus. Now, that tunnel is going to be 40 feet beneath the Convention Center. This is the last photo we received from the LVCVA showing what the tunnel may look like. It was developed by Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Now, trade show attendees will zip around the Convention Center at high speeds in electric Tesla vehicles. It will be fully operational in June when Las Vegas welcomes back its first big convention, World of Concrete. But there are plans for expansion. Eventually, the underground tunnel system will stretch from downtown Las Vegas to the Strip, ending at Allegiant Stadium.
If we have the ability to get people from one of their desired locations to the next inside of 5 minutes, That's going to be a game changer for this city.
This project will not be cheap. It has a price tag of $52.5 million. Now, that media tour is starting right now, so tune in to our later newscast for images, and that'll be posted on our website as well, ktnv.com. I'm Kelsey McFarland, 13 Action News.
Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas. For more details on any of the stories you're watching today, visit our website, ktnv.com/positivelylv.
The Saddle and Spurs Saloon here in Las Vegas has been known for its karaoke, but they had to shut it down because of the pandemic. They also had to shut down the dance floor. However, with loosening restrictions, they're bringing it back. Under the mandate, the bars will still have to maintain 50% for karaoke or open mic gatherings and follow a variety of guidelines like keeping singers and performers 12 feet from the audience. They will also have to use microphone covers where a new one is put on for every singer. Here at the Saddle and Spurs Saloon, they were doing that in the couple months before everything shut down in March of last year as a precaution. The owner tells me he's optimistic about the future.
Super excited that those opportunities are coming back and we're getting more for people to do and enjoy.
The new mandate took effect yesterday, and bars with karaoke are still transitioning. Anyone not singing or performing will be required to keep their mask on if they're not eating or drinking. Of course, with those loosening restrictions, expect karaoke to be back at this bar. The owner says he's going to try to have it at least by tomorrow. Jeremy Chen, 13 Action News.
The Las Vegas market is finally happening at the World Market Center and is bringing people from all over the country and an economic push to our town. Vendors, buyers, and lots of merchandise is what you will find inside the brand new expo at the World Market Center.
On the first day of market, it's usually so slow around here. I came in today, I could hardly even find a parking place today. That's just fantastic. It shows that people are coming back to Las Vegas.
Ken Swanson, thousands showed up to do business and see what other companies are offering in furniture, home decor, and more. Throughout the event, at least 50,000 will participate, many of them out-of-towners who will eat, sleep, and spend money in Las Vegas.
In that part of town for those businesses to receive customers, and especially the restaurants in that area. They should see an uptick in their revenue as well for that period of time. So we'll get a glimpse of the old days.
And while this is just a fraction of the crowd size we're used to see at big conventions, it could be a test for other events in the future.
It's $1 billion industry we're missing without conventions here, especially to help the economy, the Monday through Thursday crowd, typically with the conventions. So that will definitely go a long way. Today's a great start.
And this event will finish on April 15. Until then, traffic is expected in the area, especially at the freeway, so take your precautions. Astrid Mendez, 13 Action News.
Veterans Voice, sponsored by Southern Nevada Ford Dealers.
A local veteran's final mission served in his final days. In this week's Veterans Voice, Dale Ward's life and legacy, now living on in downtown Las Vegas.
More than a year ago, Dale Ward talked about beautifying downtown Las Vegas and how the project brought meaning to his life.
Gives me a purpose. Simple, but a purpose.
Dale, who is a veteran, spent 10 years living on the streets.
That box, I used to sleep there.
But thanks to U.S. Vets and Caridad, a nonprofit tackling homelessness and connecting veterans with his gardening project,
This is a whole different alley.
Dale helped revitalize the area he once slept in and was slowly working toward transitioning back into the workforce.
He'd always call me and say, you need to come look at my flowers. They're really blooming. Come out here, look at the alleys. You know, and us as natural people, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. And tomorrow wasn't there.
Dale passed away a few months ago from a heart attack. But Dale's brother, Russell, says Dale spent every day grateful for each plant and the chance to turn his life around.
His memories of this place was like rock bottom, was not good. So by helping clean, renovate, being a part of this, which you see now, it just made him feel good.
Dale was a wonderful man.
Melody Cochran worked with Dale on the gardening project.
He is sorely missed, and I say hello to him every time I pass his box.
That same box where Dale used to sleep, now painted in his memory. Thank you for making this alley brighter than we could have ever imagined. We will miss you greatly, but you are never forgotten.
I'm proud, but then it reminds me he's not here.
Even though he's gone, Russell and those who knew Dale now visit this spot to remember the person he was.
His nature's always been, giving, helping. People may not have seen it as much in his last 2 years because he didn't have as much to offer, but he would give you whatever he had.
A man with a big heart focused on making a difference.
And if you want more information about U.S. Vest, that's a program that helped Dale and also Caridad, just visit our website, ktnv.com/veteransvoice. And if you have a veteran you want us to feature, just email us at veteransvoice@ktnv.com. Veterans Voice is sponsored by Southern Nevada Ford Dealer. Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas. For more details on any of the stories you're watching today, visit our website, ktnv.com/positivelylv.
The push to award a local World War II veteran with a Purple Heart. Well, Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman right now leading the charge to honor Onofrio Zakari. Well, he was injured by shrapnel on D-Day in 1944. Mayor Goodman writing ABC World News Tonight anchor David Muir in hopes of broadcasting Mr. Zakari's story to the nation. 13 Action News featured Zakari in 2019 when he flew back to the beaches of Normandy for an honor flight.
You can see that whole channel just full of ships. That's all you can see is just boats, landing crafts coming in. Boat after boat, supplies, men, tanks, everything. Just unbelievable what a mess this was. Unbelievable.
The medic who cared for Mrs. Zakari was killed in action. Therefore, Zakari's injuries were not documented. Mayor Goodman says that the Army has no record of his injuries.
Bringing technology and learning to the next generation. With the help of Cox Communications, that's what several innovation labs spread across the valley are designed to do.
13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey in Henderson at the Kish Boys and Girls Clubs to take us inside one of those newest labs. Sean?
Yeah, Colleen and Dave, I wish these things were around when I was a kid. There are a network of Cox Innovation Labs stretching from right here in Henderson across the valley. And people here at the Boys and Girls Club say that it is critical to connect these kids with technology, especially during times like the global pandemic.
From virtual reality hardware to custom lighting and entertainment rigs, 3D printers to the admittedly less fun online learning, it can be found in this Cox Innovation Lab.
It's the gateway to the future.
Andy Bischel is the president and CEO of the Boys and Girl Club of Southern Nevada, currently housing 5 of the roughly dozen tech centers spread across the valley, combining entertainment, learning, and potentially a spark.
We have to have fun. We have to start with fun to get them going and make sure that they're here on a regular basis. And then we slip the education in on the backside.
Bischel says the lab's purpose, beyond allowing less privileged kids a place to do homework, is to inspire curiosity. He says it gives them a chance to play with tech and maybe turn it into a career.
Cox, I'm sure, needs tech-savvy individuals to make those leaps.
Field Operations Director Joe Peoples says Cox does need those trained workers, so they've spent a decade creating and improving spaces like this for young people.
Really, when they started out, they were kind of just a computer lab, so that the kids had access to a computer.
Not anymore, not by far.
It's important for all of our youth to have access to the latest technology and to the internet to bridge the digital divide.
Now, Cox poured $150,000 into their latest 6 labs. They say that they hope to continue doing that kind of work in the future. Sean Delancey, 13 Action News.
13 Action News, live at 6.
All right, well, it may be early April, but the housing market is hotter than a Vegas summer for the second straight month in a row now. With Southern Nevada home prices, they have set some new records. Well, hello and thanks for joining us here on TV, Roku, or wherever you're streaming us right now. I'm Todd Quinones.
And I'm Trisha Keene. Area realtors say not enough homes on the market is making it harder for buyers to get in on properties. And 13 Action News anchor Jackie Kostick is live to break this down for us and what this all means for buyers and sellers. Jackie.
Well, Trisha and Todd, one example of just how hot this housing market is in Southern Nevada is right where I'm standing. This is Summerlin West. It's 5,000 acres, and eventually it'll be home to up to 30,000 homes. And I spoke to one developer who said that every time these houses go on the market, they go like that. Ivy Chan and Wilson Leong consider themselves lucky.
We see some catch our eyes. We thought, oh, this is the one. We just put the deposit.
Looking for a vacation home, the San Francisco couple did put down that deposit back in November. Since then, Chan says the price of their home has gone up about $60,000.
We bought it in phase one,
Yeah.
so we caught it in a very good timing in the beginning. We did not imagine the Vegas real estate market can be exploding like that.
Yeah.
In a few months.
The couple's realtor says the market is on fire and it is a battle for homes.
We're back to the bidding wars. There's homes not appraising, buyers paying over and beyond. It is what it is. It's supply and demand.
Kevin Orrick is the president of the Las Vegas region for the Howard Hughes Corporation, the developer behind all of Summerlin, including Summerlin West. He says builders can't build fast enough.
We've got 13 neighborhoods selling. We got 600 development. We're going to have another 3 more by the end of the year.
Orrick says many builders have growing wait lists of people interested in homes not even listed yet. While Summerlin West is building new homes, low inventory remains a major factor in the market. A recent report from Las Vegas realtors shows there were fewer than 1,800 single-family homes for sale at the end of March. That's down nearly 70% from a year ago. And high demand means higher prices. Orrick says Vegas is attracting people for several reasons: weather, taxes, opportunity. But there's still a bit of a surprise factor to the current market.
Who would have thought in a pandemic that we would have sold more homes in a pandemic than we did the year before?
Summerlin West is still in the early phases of development. They broke ground here about 2 years ago. So over the next decade, you'll see this area fill up with more homes, parks, other types of green spaces, and bars, restaurants, other commercial spaces like that. So we do have more information about this area on our website right now at ktnv.com. Reporting live, Jackie Kostek, 13 Action News.
Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas. For more details on any of the stories you're watching today, visit our website, ktnv.com/positivelylv.
Well, imagine fighting Amazon and big box stores for business while also competing with devices for a customer's attention. Well, tonight we're open in Las Vegas, where we're speaking with a local bookseller determined to make it to the next chapter and turn the page to a better year.
We got history, military history, self-help. I mean, we just run a wide gamut of books here.
You name it, and Dragon Castle Books on North Rainbow in Cheyenne has it.
We carry manga, which has become extremely popular, and comic books. There's not another used bookstore that carries comic books, used comic books, and our role-playing guidebooks, our RPGs.
It's clear store owner Carlos Spellman loves what she does, and you have to. She says running a used bookstore 7 days a week takes an awful lot of dedication and hard work, and you never really have any day off. Then there's the whole matter of dealing with the pandemic.
It was really rough and scary, and then when we had to close for 2 months, I was just really starting to panic about how am I going to pay the rent.
So to keep the business going even with the doors closed, well, Carla says she got books to her readers any way she possibly could. She started shipping book orders, delivering to customers at home or right in the parking lot. Carla says, though, it was all worth it.
We've gotten a lot of people who are reading, a lot more people reading, so business has really kind of picked up for us.
But when you're living the dream, you're willing to fight against all odds.
This has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. I have always loved books, and I've always wanted to own my own bookstore.
But more than that, Carla says it's really about the next generation, putting thoughts and ideas and new worlds right into the hands of young minds.
Books are important, especially, starting with young age. And we see a lot of young kids coming in here, which is fantastic. And it helps so much with schooling. If you like to read, it makes school so much easier. I believe that.
Yeah, and she has dedicated her life to that point. Now, we do have more information about Dragon Books. It's on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/open.
The latest exhibit at Area 15 is taking you on a trip to outer space.
It looks a little trippy. It's all part of a new series inside Museum Fiasco, and 13 Action News reporter Alicia Batillo is there to explore the cosmos.
Area 15 is ready for spring with a new exhibit, and we're taking a sneak peek. Come on in.
Museum Fiasco inside Area 15 has a new show. Through light, sound, and space, this is Stellar.
Stellar is an adventure into space. Literally, you will be transported into a nebula. You'll be taking off from Earth, going into the multiverse, and really experiencing what it's like to be on another planet.
Stellar is the latest installation inside Museum Fiasco, and the new exhibit is intended to take passengers on a one-of-a-kind journey.
People are just shocked to see this kind of artwork. Most people go into a museum and they see artwork on the walls, the kind of artwork you could take with you and put over your sofa. In this experience, you're not going to get that. You're going to get the kind of artwork that you're fully immersed in. You're going to be in the artwork itself, and that's just been exciting to see young and old come over here and see this amazing exhibition. People are just blown out of the sea when they see this. So we're really excited to be part of the Area 15 ecosystem, where we're like a mall of experiences, the kind of artwork that you just have to be inside of it.
For tickets and more information on this new exhibit, visit our website at ktnv.com. Alicia Patillo, 13 Action News.
It's showtime, Las Vegas. Extravaganza, the Vegas Spectacular, is back with an international cast of aerialists, comedians, motorcyclists, and jugglers live on the Jubilee stage at Bally's. There's no stopping this production that opened just one day before the shutdown in March of 2020. They're welcoming a smaller audience to the house with safety standards in place 6 nights a week. Over 30 breathtaking artists from around the world make up the cast of what is currently the largest stage show in North America.
And don't forget the showgirls.
And also this weekend...
Oi, mate! And how are you rotten pirates?
Pirate Fest returns to Craig Ranch Regional Park this weekend.
The popular outdoor event is back. Bring the family and joust with jugglers, puppets, fairies, mermaids, and the notable Birdman Pirate of the Sky. For the full list, head to our website, ktnv.com.
Have a great week.
Thanks for watching Positively Las Vegas on your favorite streaming device. If you miss any part of this week's program, just hit the back button on your remote and scroll down until you see Positively Las Vegas, and you'll find every story we aired in this episode. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News after the break, and check us out anytime right here on KTV streaming, Las Vegas News on your time.